All right, we are live, and today we're doing a really, really exciting training that's going to change the way I think that we're going to be automating our own fulfillment, and probably the way that a lot of business owners are going to change the way they automate their fulfillment based on the fact that High Level is in more businesses than any other marketing automation platform. So, what this is the ability to connect AI agents to Go High Level. You guys have all heard about ClaudeBot and have all heard about probably GPT agent mode, what the difference is a normal GPT action in workflow is just going to think and then give you a text response. It's not acting autonomously. It's definitely not. I don't even think the one in GPT and workflow can even do internet search. The one in Agent Studio can, but both of them are still just thinking and giving you a text response. They're definitely not able to log into websites with your credentials, take actions, and do things like join the Molt book, which is the big social media platform AI agents just created. I don't know if you guys have heard of OpenClaw. It used to be called or OpenBot. It was ClaudeBot, then it was MoltBot, and now it's OpenBot as OpenAI acquired the company. So that's like one of the most popular things. Everybody's talking about AI agents. Yeah, they are dangerous. They can use your info against you, blackmail you. Kind of a sensitive topic here, and it's kind of you want to make sure you're using one that's going to be contained, especially like when I think through what does it mean to have my agents do this? How do I separate the sensitive data of my clients from the stuff that I can give it to do? Like it can go set up a high level account, but I better make sure that it's not doing the A2P with EINs. It's a whole process that's going to be thought through. And, you know, I used to be one of the ones who would push the boundaries and that kind of stuff. Not anymore. Now I'm pretty slow. I understand that because I've been hurt by AI making mistakes and stuff like that a lot because I've always been pushing the edge. So I'm a little more careful. But today we're going to show like the differences in Manus, ClaudeBot, and ChatGPT agent mode. I'm going to connect my high level to Manus. I made my account this morning. So OpenClaw, which was ClaudeBot, was just acquired by OpenAI. Manus, which is one of the oldest agentic AIs that can also, and I didn't really realize this, it can also navigate a browser screen. So it is able to log into platforms and do stuff like that. Manus is the oldest one, and Manus was just acquired by Facebook. So we've got some new action going on, and um, I think we've got some really exciting stuff to check out today. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm just gonna show you Manus and give you guys. Well, I'm gonna sequence this information in the way I think is gonna be most exciting to you guys. So here is what Manus can do. You guys know like ClaudeBot, right? It'll text you and it needs help with stuff, and you operate it through WhatsApp or Telegram. Well, I didn't realize Manus is pretty similar. And so I think you can kick off a task here and it can reach out to you on your phone, like, hey, I'm missing this client's login. And you can text your client and get it. So it's like it's mind blowing. And I already have a way that we're going to be able to work this into our workflow. But this is really opening the doors for, I mean, I bet you I could have automated my credit repair fulfillment with this process with Manus right here. We had 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll go back and sell my old partner a solution he needs. But anyhow, here's the things you can do. So it starts with an initial prompt, processes with structured AI logic, returns a response, and then I'm guessing you can it says you can continue with additional prompts. So that means like it's not just like a GPT action you kick off in high level when the workflow is over, it's over. I'm assuming like you can trigger it and then this thing can text you on Telegram or you can text it back and say, hey, let's do something more. It looks to me like you set up a Manus agent and it's kind of your Manus agent. It remembers everything. You train it on what it's supposed to do. And so now you're just telling your agent, which is almost like your employee that you've trained, that can contact you outside of workflow on your phone for help. You can kick him off and then check in on his progress automatically and systematically with GPT or with high level. So you can react to Manus like lifecycle events. So that means Manus can be a trigger, which is pretty interesting, it sounds like. You can send instructions to Manus, which means it can be an action. And yeah, there sure enough, yeah, you can. So new task created, task stopped. These are actions. No, those are triggers. And actions, high level to Manus. You have got create task, get task, update task, fetch task, delete task. So this just really scales anything you can do in there. And Manus is sandboxed, unlike an improperly set up CloudBot or OpenBot. So it's a little safer, but you still need to really keep track of what information it has access to, and keep in mind like there's really nothing to play with. Like I can't imagine the liability that I'd be exposed to if I made a mistake with some client's data on here. So, and like I would hate, I don't even know how I would know what it did. There's no way to know what these things do. You don't know the character of your AI agent. So I trust my staff differently because I know them, and it's not the same. But yeah, this is just freaking crazy. I wonder if you can upcharge on Manus. Like, nope. I bet you that's gonna change before too long, right there. It says right now it's billed directly by Manus, not you can't rebill it. That's gonna change.
Mhm.
So I wonder about Manus's ability to act on Facebook for you, like go and follow people and send them DMs and stuff because it is a meta product, but that's just kind of a side thought I've had. Let's go ahead and connect it. I'm going to show you guys Manus first. Has anybody here used Manus before? I have a feeling Todd Michael has. Have
Yes,
you?
I have. Yeah. Yep.
Tell me about your experiences with it. I can tell you some things my friends have used it for, but I want to hear
Yeah.
yours.
I just started using it actually about a week ago,
Hmm.
and to do research on building go high level, building
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
business, and so it went out and did research, and it was able to actually I actually made it was able to update my website for
Yeah.
me, and based on some of the research it did, and and it yeah, it did a good job. You can actually watch what it's doing and thinking if you're at your terminal, right, or
You
at your
can.
computer.
Okay.
So you can
Good.
monitor it a little bit, but you're right. If it's
Oh, automated
offline,
ads insights.
yeah.
God.
So
Oh,
it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy.
yeah. I'm like half shocked, half scared because I've been using GPT agent mode, which has
Um,
very limited connectors. You can only use like Google Drive. It can't even like browse the internet in the background while it works. This one, this is nuts. To
yeah, it
be able
has
to
many,
like
many, many
to
connectors.
automate, yeah, because right now I'm kicking off my ads plans. Can this just set up ads? Why
I've never
not?
tried. That's
There's
admin.
there's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot to explore, but let's go ahead and get this connected to high level and see how it looks over there. Agents, I'm seeing that you can create skills. Now, this is what I was talking about with how you can have an agent that works in your Telegram. So the fact that I can kick off an automation like, hey, go onboard this client, and then it can be collecting all those different things with the client, but reaching me when I need help. I mean, now I'm really questioning if I would need an onboarding person or not. To be honest, I'm gonna hire her anyway because I think that I'll definitely be able to use her. But um, I'm gonna go and connect this to high level. Let's check it out. I may need to turn on beta labs. Let me see if it needs to be. Nope, but I need to connect my API key. So, wish I could. There we go. High level copy. Don't dang it. I just exposed my API key. Hang on 1 second. I gotta create a new one. Create new. Create. And I'm deleting that first one. Mhm. All right. And back to sharing. Back to high level. This is nuts. I'm so excited. I'm gonna build an AI onboarding agent tonight. I already got it half built. You guys saw those documents. Just combining that with this, I have a feeling I'm gonna like it better than Claude once I do that.
Hey Rob, what's some other like use cases for businesses that this will help out? Do you think that'll
I
be
mean,
really
this
valuable?
the thing, it can go and do anything on any platform. So it can log into your Facebook, it can log into your whatever you give it the passwords for and do whatever you would do or they would do. So like for construction companies, this could go prepare and submit permits potentially. Uh,
Dang,
it could send them to you on Telegram for you to look at it and approve it before it goes and submits it to the online portal. There's online portals for everything, like credit repair we did fully remotely as well. Um, I- yeah, so it's like
that's crazy.
the question is it going to be accurate enough? And the main thing I can tell everybody listening is don't tell it to go submit it without an approval step. Just have it send you whatever it's about
Oh
to
yeah,
send on Telegram, and now you're looking and approving and submitting, um, which is good. And then you can work on its own QA step as well to as you find things that are wrong. Um, but
that's
that's the
fine.
main thing. Having I'm trying to let me think of a good explanation. So when I try to have my AI agents, um, I mean, I'm pretty sure it can do most of the high level setup stuff. Once you get it broken down into a document, like the documents I showed you guys today, that's enough detail for it to do most of this stuff. So it's just right on the edge. The main part that it messes up on is QA. I used to have it log in and get on my portals from the high level directory. That's a great use. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna have it go and I'm gonna see if it can do that better than so every morning it'll trigger it to go and log into the high level directory and pull my leads out. And hopefully it works better than when I did it with I'm still gonna check behind it this time. I'll tell you that. I missed 30% of my leads the month I let GPT agent mode do that. So that definitely had an impact on me. All right. I got too distracted by talking. Manus. Why don't I see it? Let's check labs.
I think
Um,
it's in a subcategory.
it said go to settings integrations, click Manus. The heck? Okay, you can also do it that way. It's supposed to be right here. I'm pretty sure it didn't say where the heck? Nope. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. So now you can see this is a pretty big deal right here. This AI transcript thing. If I was you guys, I'd go turn that on. But I don't want to get too bogged down with that right now. I want to figure out how to do this. It looks like I could enable it from inside workflow. So I'm gonna create one that's gonna pull my leads for me every day, and I'm still gonna have my team, my project manager check for me every day to make sure they're all actually added into high level. Uh, what the heck? They just remove it from high level at the day they put it in? No. All right, let me just see maybe if I'm needing to go to agencies labs. I have a feeling that's what's going on. I still think I definitely piqued everybody's excitement, and we will all be scratching to get into this thing. This is like the biggest update. I mean, big. This is so much cooler than the other agent studio they built. Come on, man. Um, Looks like it's not in here. All right, now, okay, agency. Nope. What the heck? Let me refresh this thing. Let me log out, log back in. I've never seen, I'm pretty confident I've checked everywhere the right way. So, I didn't change my password unless, oh shoot. All right. Well, let me turn stop sharing so I can get logged in real quick. Does anybody else see it in theirs?
Let me check.
Somebody check for me. I'm logged back in pretty much now. Hang on. Had to change my password real quick. Mass market. There it is. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, folks. It's supposed to be right here. That's what it says right there. I'm gonna look one more time and read real slow. They say they've added them. I don't see it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, I doubt any of y'all are gonna find it either. I bet you that maybe they released it and then just pulled it back. That's the
I
only thing
don't
I
see
can.
it.
Yeah, and it says you can activate it here or in workflow, and I don't see the workflow actions either. And I've checked labs on every level. I've checked it in the agency view and the sub account view, and I don't see nothing. So I bet you it'll be back tomorrow. I bet you there's some glitch they had to pull it for. Um, Let me refresh that Manus page and see if it's even still up. Looks like it's still up.
Hey man, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, check the triggers. I saw it on triggers, but not on other workflows. You might have to have a
Okay.
trigger with Manus, but you can't on the
Oh,
workflow.
I bet you it adds the actions maybe after you do the triggers, or we'll see.
Yeah, that might
Okay.
be the case. I only saw it on triggers earlier, so
All right. Good call, man. And I've got to stop sharing real quick. Okay. Looks like I got to redo that one time. All right. I'm connecting it now. It said connection failed invalid API key the first time. Oh, it's still doing the same thing. All right. Well, I for sure am not doing the wrong API key. I'm just going to share my screen. I'm not going to show you the whole key. Um, and yeah, I just created that one too. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that now that it's been on camera, but I'm wondering if we have to connect it via the integrations tab before we can connect it right here. You know, maybe you have to be logged in first. Try one more time. Yeah, not working. So I'll put in a ticket, and then now we've covered the basics. We'll have another training about it probably on Thursday, and I'll probably have time to actually set some stuff up and have it running by then. Um, so that's what we got for today, fellas. You got any other Logan? It was you that was um, pointing out that it was only in the triggers. You don't see any. You weren't able to connect yours either. Did you try?
I'm not at my desk at the moment, but when I was looking at it, I only saw it in the triggers. So,
Okay.
yeah, I do believe that there was more workflow options previously. I don't know what happened to them, but I only did see
Okay.
it in the trigger section whenever I was
When
messing
you
with
look
it.
it up.
So,
All right. Well, my guess is they're kind of pausing it right now because we don't see anything in integrations. There's no actions, and I'm not able to sync my API key. My guess is once it's back, you'll be able to log in through integrations, and then you also have to connect your API key. Well, let me read those instructions. Did it say API key was in the? Yeah, you can connect the API for the integration from the integrations page too. So that's it, guys. That's gonna be great when it comes out, but it sounds like we're gonna need probably a day. And I will see you guys soon. If anybody needs anything, just send me an email or a text back to wherever you ended up on this meeting from, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. Thank you, guys.